Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Stephen Wright. Yo, this guy's growing on me, pause. I'm really starting to like, first of all, I like everything I've seen from him so far. So this is dope. This is Stephen Wright, hilarious moments on Conan. And shout out to Conan, man. Conan's probably the best talk host show. I don't know. I'm still, he's creeping up there for me. Yeah, if you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know you were here. Alright, no more ghost watching. It's 2024. Alright, if you ain't got nothing to say, just be like I was here. That's love. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and watch.
Yeah, I have a lot of things I'm doing. Next week I'm going to have an MRI to find out whether or not I have claustrophobia. And then I'm going to a episiotomy school. That's when a woman...
Yeah. Don't do that with your hands.
Then I'm going to teach at summer camp by Nova Scotia. I teach every June for 6 weeks, which is weird because there's only 4 weeks in June.
And I'm curious. Did you spend your whole life in Boston?
No, I went to high school in London because we moved around a lot because my father thought he was in the military. So we would go around. He's a weird. I mean, when I was a child, I sexually molested my parents. And he's screwed up from there. You know? You wouldn't know it by looking at him or listening to him.
Uh-huh. You used to work in a pet store? Is that right?
No.
You bastard!
Oh, that's not the right card. If I had worked in a pet store, like when I was 16, and they had fired me for like maybe because they had 3 snakes in there, and one day I braided them. Like that's what I would have said. And I used to steal rabbits around Easter. We'd shave the rabbits and dip them in boiling chocolate, you know, and then it would harden in very action-like positions. I think that's what you're referring to by that thing there.
Braiding
that
snakes.
fake index.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself on the guitar? What did you do? Did you hurt your finger? What's the story?
No, I thought I did, but I have a paper cut from writing my suicide note. I cut it on the table of contents.
You wrote a table of contents.
Well, it's 850 pages long, and, you know, I kept going off on tangents, never getting around to why I was going to kill myself, trying to hold the reader's attention as long as possible. You know, asking fake questions, you know, is there a space between the wall and the paint? And,
well, is there? You don't know?
You know, how long does a note have to be before it's considered a book? I don't know.
Good question, though. That's the important thing. Have you thought of writing a book? Have you written a book?
I have written about 5 books.
Okay, I'm sorry I wasn't aware.
That's all right. The first one is a children's book. It's not selling too well. It's called, It's a Scary, Violent Life. That's what it says on the bottom of every page.
Really? And it's
I
not
illustrated
working?
it myself. I did it with my teeth. Then I wrote How to Drink Heavily and Do Your Taxes. Then I wrote Do Submarines Have Backup Lights? Which is a very political-oriented book. It's my theory that the ending of the Cold War is what caused global warming.
About the same time.
Yes, same time, hasn't been pointed out. I also wrote how to translate books without ever reading either one of them. And then I wrote how to read books on tape. Now, I did two versions of that. The first one is relatively normal. And then the second one is a simulated recording of the first one, of a guy reading it on tape. And
You just broke my mind.
Thank you. And I'm also trying to invent something.
Oh, really? What are you going to invent?
I'm going to try to invent live animation. I just can't get people that can draw that fast.
Well,
Thank you.
This is an appeal. If you're out there.
But I go in the woods and butterflies, I don't hunt or anything, but butterflies are the only things that I'll just kill.
Why butterflies, bro? Why butterflies, bro?
Why would you kill butterflies?
Because they're arrogant.
They're arrogant.
They've gotten so many compliments over the years, they just have an attitude, you know. Oh, look at them, oh.
They bougie.
Little kids walking by, kid's gone, I smashed this thing with a rock.
You kill butterflies with a rock because you think they're too full of themselves.
Yes, I'm insane.
I like that hat. I like that hat, son.
And any other animals, or that's it? Just butterflies?
No, just butterflies.
Okay. What if you see like a cocoon? Would you crush a cocoon?
No, because that gets into free choice, you know. Pro-choice, that's a pro-choice thing.
I get it.
How did that help anything?
Did you actually study music, or?
I don't really know. I've been playing for years, but I studied briefly at the Berklee School of Music in Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston,
And for about 2 years under the Dr. Philip Phillipson.
Oh.
Philip.
Have you ever heard of him?
No, never heard of him. I'd know that name. I didn't hear of him.
You do know, or you know?
No, I would have known.
I wouldn't think that you would know
Dr.
that.
Phil?
Not anything about you.
Being a stupid moron. or anything.
No. And he had this weird way. He was a very strange man. He had taught music as if, like, to sculpt. Like, you know, when you sculpt, you take away stuff until you get what you want. You chip away, chip away. So that's what he said to do with music. If you're going to write a piece of music, you had to write all the notes that you weren't going to use. So, which took hours and weeks and weeks. Just, you know, on and on and on and on. Like, that was actually my thesis, and that was...
Really?
It took me 17 months to write that.
And you gradually pulling everything away.
Pulling away, and years.
I'm just curious. Where did you go right there? I'm just curious. Why didn't you take us with you?
Years later, someone asked him, "Why don't you just write the music rather than this?" And he just looked at the person and he shot himself. Which I took as like he was even doing that. He was removing himself from the teaching, and it was like
part of his whole
statement.
Part of his whole philosophy, really.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on the show again.
It was a pleasure.
Teach at summer camp by Nova Scotia. I'm in charge of activities.
Activities.
I can't really ever think of anything for the children to do, so I bring them down to the lake and I just explain to them that no one knows really why we're alive and eventually we're all going to die.
Well, did you yourself go to camp?
Yes. Did you go to camp?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I remember this counselor asked if you could be any animal you'd want to be, and what animal would you want to be? And I said I'd be a bird, and she said, why? So you could fly? And I said, no, so my would be white.
Oh, now you've deserved a sip now. Yeah. I think you've earned it now.
She hung herself, and we thought she was a piñata.
What do you, Stephen Wright? What do you do for fun? How do you...
I like to go, into bookstores and order books that I know they don't have. Like,
Really?
I'll go in, I'll ask, do you have that book, that midget cookbook? I don't know if it's for midgets or it's written by midgets. Do you have that book, what is it? I was making it up earlier. That book, Children of Unwed Mothers, and the narcoleptic necrophilia book about the guy who falls asleep when he has sex with dead women in his head. People just blankly stare at me. I don't know what's happening. I also am into photography.
You are?
Yes.
You just gave Andy a heart attack.
You can't threaten me with your photography.
Yeah.
I have a new camera. It's very advanced. You don't even need it.
You don't even need it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You don't even need it.
You got a...
Very advanced.
Very advanced. That's pretty advanced.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a while. I gotta say, I don't know if, you've always been a thin guy, but you look even thinner. Have you lost weight?
I come on here and you judge me? I have been losing weight. I've been eating at a restaurant called Bulimia's. The line for the bathroom is incredible. I'm also on an all-liquid diet, and I've cut out all liquids. So I'm living like on fumes, but I don't like to eat. Do you like to eat?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I think it's like, as an animal, we're animals, right?
Absolutely.
I would... it's one of the things I don't like about being an animal. I gotta eat. Oh, now I have to eat. Oh, if they made a pill that you could take January 1st so you wouldn't have to eat the whole year, I would take that. They have one. It's just not perfected yet. It's called cyanide. But when I do eat, I eat very, very fast so I can get it over with. Very fast. In fact, I brought a clip. Can we show a clip of me having breakfast, please?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice work. You got a movie coming out? Is that what I hear? You got a movie coming out?
No. I'm not in any new movie or at all of stuff. I brought a clip of some kittens. Can we roll that if we have that?
Believe it or not, like, cat videos were the first videos to blow up on YouTube. So shouts to the cats out there. There's this one cat that scared the fuck out of me. Cats be so... I don't want to talk about cats. Look, Steven is dope, man. Steven is hilarious. I feel like his brain is on fire all the time. That's why there's that, that part in the middle of his head, like his brain's just on fire, just burned like the hair off the middle, you feel me? So, because he's always thinking, and he got, this man, I don't know, he's just on a different level. I think he's hilarious. And the way that he tries to, actually, I think this is the first time I've seen him break a couple of times. Like, he tried to keep a straight face on, because, he does deadpan comedy. He tries to keep a straight face on when he said all this stuff, but, like, the shit just be too hilarious. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. He's funny. He's definitely funny. Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And also, let me know what's next from Stephen Wright. Matter of fact, I only did 2 parts of his comedy special. I got part 3 coming out and part 4. All right, I just had to take a detour, but we're back at it. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Guess what? You better meet up. Peace.